Dave and Diane here. Hey, have you ever visited the Bandelier National Monument? Well, neither did we. So when I asked Diane what she wanted to do for her birthday, happy birthday, Diane, she said she wanted to go hiking. So we're going to go hike it. Why don't you come along with us? Yes, you right there, come along with us. Let's go. All right, so this is the first Kiva we've come across here today. And we're going to continue on up the trail. All right, so eventually we're going to climb around through here and get up in the hills. And we're going to get up on that ledge where the greenery stops. There are some cave dwellings up there. Some of the first homes of the Pueblo people we're going to come across on our walk.
They didn't use concrete. Is that concrete? No, that's just mud filling. But I guess you use what you...
So this goes all around, so you can see the wall all the way over there, right?
Yeah, it was a big village.
And then the homes. And then the structures up in the hills. Look at that up there. That's pretty cool. This is what this area looked like. They think back in the day. All right, so Diane read that by building their homes next to a ledge like this, or next to a wall, they could get multiple levels. So I guess more structurally sound. So these walls would have gone up higher, and that would have been an entry to a living area. A second story. And up there too, so hard to say how many levels they had, how many stories, but at least 2, maybe 3, because there'd be an entrance. And there's an entrance over here. I don't know what's in there. You can't get up in there, so. And as you walk down, you can see a couple more right over here entrances. Pretty cool. So we're going to continue up this trail. Let's go. Well, it's really too bad we can't go up there, but there's another dwelling right there. You have to wonder what these little notch outs would be. And look at those holes. That must have been where they put wood in, possibly, for their roof, I'm guessing. You can tell by the blackening on these rooftops that they built their fires in there. Of course, part of the reason they built their fires is it also made the roofs more solid. He didn't have the flaking. So there are sections like this, it looks like, all the way up this trail. We can see wall structures all the way up. We don't see it right here. We also saw some of the rock art back there a ways. We'll show you some more pretty soon, I'm sure. Look how tall these walls are. I mean, if you look at the size of that doorway, that's not very large at all. So you can see the walls would have been down here. And then that had been a doorway. And you can see those holes right there. That had been the roof line. And can you see up here? Here's some of that etching into the stone. May not be able to see it in the video very well, but we'll give it an effort. And if you look up this path, that'd be the roof line. Maybe that'd be a roof line down here too, I guess, right? So that'd be one floor down below. Not very tall would be the second floor roof. And as you walk up the trail and look up here, you had 3 stories. So there would have been probably, I'm guessing, where the wood poles would have gone into for a roof. And then up there, again, is a roof and floor for those doorways. Then as you go up here, you have entries And then you have more holes. That would have been like 1, 2, 3 floors or 4 floors. That's pretty cool. So here you can see a pictograph where they had painted part of the wall. Right now they have plexiglass on it, but you can see the painted wall behind it. That's pretty cool. Hey, I'm going to spin around so you can kind of get an idea of the valley that they're over. So that's the wall we just walked up. That's the trail we came. This is a pretty easy trail. There's supposed to be a whole lot of ladders we're going to be climbing on this visit. And that's the valley.
That's pretty up there.
Hi, Diane.
Hi. That's pretty up there. There's one they haven't covered. Story.
Yeah, this is the second story right here. And inside that notch right there, you can see some of the painted walls that they haven't covered up. All right, pretty neat. We're going to carry on. Here's one of the things we really wanted to see. We really wanted to check out the Alcove House, so here we go. So you have a half-mile level trail to the base of the Alcove House, and you have a 140-foot vertical ascent via ladders and stairs required to enter the alcove. This should be a lot of fun. Here we go. As we were walking the trail, we noticed all these logs here. Turns out that back in 2011 and 2015, I believe, you might want to check those dates, there was a huge flood came down through here, obviously deposited all this wood.
Changed the course of the Rio Grande.
Yeah, changed the course to the Rio Grande, Diane said. Yeah, that must have been pretty major. All right, we're going to continue on toward the Alcove House. All right, we're getting ready to start our uphill climb to the Alcove House. We're going to go up here. You can see some people climbing the ladders now. But they're right up over here. Maybe you can see some ladders right up over there. What do you think, Diane?
Yeah.
Let's go do it. All right. Here's our last warning. Right here. And here is our first set of ladders we're going to cruise up.
Go first.
All right, here we go. Go ahead, Diane.
Oh, I wanted you to go first.
So it says we have 140 feet to climb. All right, I'm going to put this camera away so we can see what we're doing. All right, so once you come up that ladder, you can walk up this small stairway. You can see Diane going. Not very wide. Then we're going to climb all those ladders up there. Let's go check it out. One way up, one way down? All right. We're going to work our way up that. The bad thing is we have to come back down. All right, well, Diane's on her way. She's halfway up the first ladder. We have a few of these to go up. I'm going to put the camera away for my climb, though.
Oh, thank you.
All right, okay. Well, we both made it up this ladder. That's the second ladder. That's the walkway we took. And back over there is the first ladder we took. And we still have this ladder and another ladder before we get up to there. And then we get to come back down. All right, so Diane is off on another leg here. There she goes. Keep on going. Make sure that ladder is nice and secure before I start my way up there. All right, we started way down there. You can see this white hat over there. She's at the top of the first ladder. I guess I should have caught my breath. And we came up this. This one was a short ladder. Now it's just a short walk. Up some stairs. And we have made our way to Alcove House. Pretty cool. Wow. $1 million view. All right, and then we get to go back down. This is our little short practice ladder here. Before we go jump on this ladder to go down to that platform, before we get to the longest ladder around the corner there. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna put the camera away again. All right, I made it down that ladder. Now Diane's coming down. Take your time, no hurry. All right, so this is the next to last ladder. This is actually the longest ladder. Diane's on her way down. Then she's gonna come back down here. We're gonna spin around, go back down this narrow staircase, and then one more ladder, and we're at the bottom. There she comes. All right, we're down the major ladders at this little walkway. It's a pretty narrow walkway. I mean, it's 1 foot, the sideways of my foot width. Then we have one more ladder, and then we're down on the ground. Just that ladder right there. And this is at least a short ladder. Okay, put the camera away again. All right, Diane's headed down the last ladder. All right, so we made it up to Alcove House. Now we're going to do a full disclosure now that we're down here already. We are both extremely afraid of heights. Well, I'm extremely afraid of heights. Diane just doesn't like heights, so that was a challenge. It's something that if Diane hadn't done, I may not have done. So thank you for making me face my fears. But it was well worth it. It wasn't that bad. The way they had the ladder secured, the angle was just right. I'd do it again. But I'm not going to show you today. All right, well, this one we can actually climb up into. This one's called Cave Kiva. So it's been reconstructed, but we're going to go up in there and check it out. All right. Well, we're not sure where this leads, but we'll go check it out. I want to check this out. There must have been something right here. Got a wall. Ah, Diane is yelling back saying it's an overlook up here. That's a narrow walkway. So when we first came in, we saw one Kiva. And then we came to a living area, the housing. Well, now we're above it. It's all down here. See the walls? That's pretty cool. All right, so we came to this overlook up that little walkway. Now, we're going to go up this walkway up there. And I'm not sure what's up there, but we're going to go find out. Oh, it must carry on, actually. So we're going to go up there. Then we're going to walk all along that trail over there. Cool, let's go. There's another little living quarters. You can go up inside there. But there's quite a roadblock here, so we're going to bypass that one. We went into a couple that are very similar. But check out these rock formations on the way. Those are really cool. And this is a loop trail. We're going to continue on down this trail, and it'll connect up down there. Check out, there's some more living quarters in here. Oh, and more of the painted walls? Okay. Yeah, look at that. A knick-knack shelf. They had it together. So Diane said she read that this might be one of the spots where people would actually climb up this mountainside. See all those holes, I guess they were hand and footholds, but ain't no way. Check out these. Look up there, that's pretty neat. The wood for the roof coming out there. Can't go in there, but pretty cool. Look at the roof. And you can see the entry up there. That's where they would have come in. Actually, this hole that we're in probably was not here. Oh, and the entry would have been through the roof right up there. And they could have climbed around in through those holes and hole wherever they wanted to. All right, check this back here. This must be the Grotto Area. Look at that. That's pretty cool. What's it look like over here? Oh yeah, pretty neat. All right, let's keep on going. I'm sure there's some more ladders and stairs to climb somewhere. All right, well, unfortunately for us, the visitor center is closed due to COVID, no doubt. But at least they have a little patio out here. You can look at a few things, I think mainly plant species. So this is pretty neat. Diane saw this, pointed it out. So as we were walking in, we saw that living area, right? So this is what they suppose it looked like. So all the living out here. Here are the Kivas that were on the left-hand side of the walkway. And then the walls that were remaining would have been that section out there. That's pretty cool to see what they thought it looked like. All right, so that was fun hiking over there. Now we're going to run over here and we're going to hike the Falls Trail. So I guess it's 1.5 miles into a...
Well, where they would have falls if the water was running.
Yeah, it's 1.5 miles into a would-be falls, but we were informed that there's no water, so there's no falls. And then 1.5 miles back out. So it's early. What is it, 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock, not warm yet. So we're going to go hike the Falls Trail. Let's go check that out.
Okay. Oh, it's a hell of a long way.
All right, so you can maybe read about this Falls Trail right there. And then, if there was water, I guess that's what we would see. That'd be pretty cool if it was actually running, huh? Was it 2-tier?
Yeah. There's upper falls that's 80 foot and a lower that's 40.
Yeah. Upper that's 80, lower that's 40. Huh? The trail is narrow and uneven and sheer drop-offs. Watch your step and keep children close. All right, Diane, hold my hand. All right, can you imagine what this would have been right here back in 2011 or 15 when those floods were going on? Wow, well, you wouldn't be standing here. This would have been a raging river all down through here. Pretty cool. So we have walked all the way to the canyon base, I guess, canyon floor. Have not seen a single soul. I imagine when the ranger tells people there's no water running down here, nobody comes down here. So I don't know how much farther we have to go to the actual falls, but once we took off, it was flat for a little ways, and then we've been walking down for a long ways, which means we have to walk up for a long ways. So I don't know if we're going to keep on going, try and find the falls, or just turn around up here somewhere and walk back up and have some lunch. There's supposed to be a nice cafe up there, right? Restaurant. We might go up there and have some lunch. All right, follow along with us. See what we end up doing. All right, well, this has turned into one of those hikes where it's just right around the next corner, right around the next corner. And in reality, there's no water running, so we really don't know where the waterfall would be. We haven't seen anything that looks like waterfalls would have ran there. We obviously see where the river would run. So being as we've made it down here to the base of the canyon, had a chance to walk around a little bit down here, a little bit down here. I think you're going to turn around, head back up.
Get you some food.
Yeah, obviously I'm malnutritioned, right? So I think we're going to turn back around, head back up that hill. We got about a 3/4 mile uphill grade to go up, probably. And go have some lunch. Just go check out the cafe. You may want to stop there too when you come through here. And this is what happens. As soon as I say, okay, we're going to turn around here, Diane goes, whenever you want to turn around, we're good to turn around. I say, okay, we'll turn around here. And then she goes down there and says, what's around one more corner? One more corner. It's always one more corner. So while we're down here at the base, I'm going to do a little spin around here. Let you take a look at the scenery. So I was telling Diane that I'm pretty sure once the ranger said no water down here, nobody came down. I think I mentioned that before. But we have not seen a single soul since we left the visitor center coming down to the Falls Trail. Which is nice. We are not complaining about that at all. Oh, look. There goes Diane. There she goes. One more corner. One more corner. All right, here we go. Time to start going up the hill. All right, so we have a little tip for you if you come here to Bandelier. We came early in the morning, so we were able to do the Alcove House and the Longhouse and all that without any crowds, really. It was nice and cool, perfect timing. The Falls Trail was on Diane's list to do, and it was getting kind of midday. She went over and talked to one of the rangers. They said, oh yeah, there's no water, but a beautiful hike. Well, we went down to quite a ways, as you see in the video, but it is uphill all the way out. 90-degree day, no real breeze down below. There is up here right now. So we're to the stage that we're just kind of hopping from shady spot to shady spot, trying to find a nice rock.
Far between?
Yeah, which are actually, like Diane said, few and far between out here. Once you start up out of that canyon, there's not a lot of shade.
Well, especially, it's probably noon.
Yeah, and it's hot, so the sun's up there. Anyway, so we're jumping from shady spot to shady spot, stopping for a few minutes, taking on some water, and running on, well, walking on to the next shady spot. So keep that in mind if you come here. Don't be all gung-ho and run down the waterfall that's not there. If there's water down there, I would probably recommend going, but if there ain't no water down there, I wouldn't come down here again.
Not on a 90-degree day.
Nah, 90-degree day. All right, let's go check out the cafe. See what we have going on in here. All right, a couple of good burgers here. And Diane's burger. And then look at their dessert options up here. That make your mouth water. Oh man. All right, so we're going to sum up our visit to the Bandelier National Monument. It was a good day, yeah?
Great day.
Great day. So we got up early. It was a 50-mile drive from our campground in Santa Fe. We got here right as they opened. We headed right out to the, what's it called?
Alcove House?
The Alcove House, because we knew it was going to be the busiest. So we stopped off at a couple spots, did the Alcove House, did the ladders, which was invigorating, yeah? But we survived that. Then we came back down, toured around some more, and we should have probably stopped there, but we decided to do the walk down to the waterfalls, the Waterfall Trail. But we knew going into it there was no water down there, so looking back at it now, we probably should have not done that, because once we got down into the valley, down the canyon, it was really pretty.
Oh yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, it was all green, and it was really nice. It was a nice breeze down there. Problem was, it got to be where it was pushing 90, and then we had to walk back up out of there, and it was pretty much uphill all the way. So we stopped a few times for pucker breaks. Then we came up here and went to the restaurant and had lunch. Wow, huh?
It was very, very good.
Very good. So it was really interesting. So the story goes something like this, and Diane can correct me if I'm wrong. So there was a lady that owned at least all this property the park is on.
Had a 99-year lease.
Yeah, 99-year lease. The state decided, or the government decided, to be a great place to do a national monument. So they wanted to come in here and get the land from her, but she said, hey, I have a 99-year lease. You need to build me a house, a restaurant, and what?
I thought he said lodge.
Oh, a lodge. A lodge. So, back in whatever it was, what year was that, Diane, did you say?
He didn't say.
Okay. So, way back then, she kind of blackmailed the government. Good for her. And they built her a restaurant, a house, and a lodge. So, sorry about the wind. The restaurant we ate in was owned by the guy that served us and made our burgers, right? And he doesn't work for the park because that lady had all this built for her, and they probably rent that restaurant from her. I don't know how that works out, but
Yeah, he didn't say.
and they have a restaurant also in
Los Alamos.
Los Alamos. Great food. So they had burgers, you could have beef, you could have elk
Elk or bison.
or bison. All kinds of options, and a good dessert tray sitting up there. I'll show you some pictures, or maybe you already saw the pictures in the video, but that was good. So that was a good way to end the day. So that's it. We're going to jump back in the car now. We're going to head back down toward the campground. Got an hour drive, a little over an hour drive, and call it a day. So, as always, feel free to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you liked it at all. And once again, have a great day.
Happy trails.
Happy trails. And we'll see you in the next video.